Hello, everyone, and welcome to Arcane Focus D&D for Magic at Mostead, episode 94.
Wait, was it 94 last week?
93.
What?
Yeah!
Yes, he actually got the number right.
I did. I have it written down here. I'm your DM, Mike. Joined with me are my amazing players. We have Amber, Temple, and Steve. Take it away.
Hey everyone, my name is Steve. I am a community manager for Wizards of the Coast. All opinions expressed in this campaign are my own, and with that, I would like to move on to the new flavor of the day encounter where we're all gonna die, because that seems to be the running theme of this campaign. We're all gonna die. Whether they're big or small, doesn't matter. We're all gonna die.
Well, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die at the top of the mountain because you guys are level 20. We've hit the top right now. But before we get into that, quick announcements. I'll leave it up to Amber to take it away on this.
Oh no, this one's yours. That's why I told you.
You're the one who set it up, though. We have
I set it up,
we have a shirt
but you're
giveaway.
modeling the shirt, so
That's
therefore
right.
you're setting it up.
We have a shirt
Got
giveaway
him.
going on right now for the month of August. So if you'd like, you can go ahead and go to our Instagram and check out the latest post. It should be there on one of our latest posts.
It's the pin post.
Yeah, it is a pin post. And yeah, simple Instagram giveaways. Comment, like, follow, the whole deal. And you guys, or one of you lucky winners, can win an Arcane Focus D&D shirt.
Don't forget to join us on Patreon, where
do
you're
you
gonna
think?
find a lot of cool. Oh wait, that's right.
Wait.
We're not doing that. Oh, never mind.
Like, we have a Patreon? That's new.
No, we don't.
Wait.
We should. Next
For
campaign.
those who are wondering,
Next
he's
campaign.
walking around, so he needs a helmet, okay?
Yes. His head is not shaped weird, as I've told Temple. He is accident prone, which I've
He's
also
very-
told Temple.
Anyways.
It's not a helmet, guys. Come on, keep it in flavor.
It's armor.
It's a helmet.
Yeah, it's armor.
Magical armor at that.
All right. With that all said and done, are you guys ready for a quick recap?
Yes.
The odd quiet fills the space as our party rests over the ash pile. That was once Olivia Blake. Sorry, I had to swallow there. Looking around, they realize that they're finally here. Arrowfield, the long-abandoned capital of the great Evergrey Empire. The sound of silence is cut by a mighty roar. Some attempts to scope the land is cut by the crash of Rolly through the roof of a dilapidated building. Boom, boom. Footsteps. What's wrong? Oh, he took it off. Okay. Footstep of a large giantkin, undead and rotten, stalks the streets, and the stench of a vulture, monstrosity hovers overhead, chasing the party into an abandoned restaurant. Resting within the wine cellar, our heroes rush southwards towards the Arcane installation, an R&D facility that Miles once ran in the past. Taking what they can, they made their way north, now towards the chapel, which seems to be the source of the rooted vines and growth that overtake the city. There, they meet a curious scene. Rot and fungus creatures stand down at the presence and usher the party to meet with their master, the Lady of Rot and Decay, Zixmoy. Wronged by the queen, she makes a deal with the party: bring her head, and the sacrifice of a betrayer, and she'll destroy the gem. The deal is made, and the party then rushes towards the crater where the Evergrey Castle once sat. However, being this close leads them to the only standing structure. Pristine, untouched, an observatory. The rumbling of the ground shakes our parties to the knees as a large creature emerges from the tree line. You guys currently are standing outside. Carpet has been retracted into the spindle, and the disc is put away. You can feel the ground starting to shake and rumble. The tree line split open as what looks to be quadrupedal creature, giving the form of a mastodon with large rocky growths of brightly colored light blue and green coral reef growing on the skin of this creature. Multiple tusks and just multiple tusks reeling down from the front of this once experiment of the Blakes. We are rolling initiative. Last thing, also, one thing I mentioned, something that Savannah also thought, or was very keen to point out, the building itself is untouched. Before we get into initiative, roll perception checks.
Drop my phone.
Why can't I do math?
What dice up?
24.
24.
What is math? 22.
22.
12.
12. Vera, well, Rolly, you are seeing the fight of your life in front of you. Gripping your axe. What is your axe set to?
It is set to thunder.
Thunder. I will allow you to keep that or change it depending on, in this particular moment as the creature emerges from the tree line. However, for the two ladies, your eyes shift over to the observatory, a 3-story building with the top story having the large telescope sticking outwards. Sort of a secured and welded window that you tried to enter that you were unable to do so. But from the very first level, you see curtains from a window, and the curtains move a little bit as a figure and multiple figures start to peek out, closing the curtains. Rolly, would you like to switch your axe or not?
I would like to switch it to fire.
Blade starts to heat up, erupting in small bits of flame and ember.
Didn't you also say we had seen a gold thing in the sky and a purple thing?
Correct. The last thing you guys would have noticed, the screeching sound from those vulture creatures above is cut by a large, multiple roars. As you look up, you can see the glint of something shining in purple and something sparkly and golden. Flying monstrosities coming, rocketing towards the numerous swarms of vulture-like entities. A battle is occurring up in the sky. With that all said and done, let's go to the map.
This kid is actively trying to climb your PC.
He's trying to find the way?
Climb your PC. If I move, I think they can see him do it.
I
Yeah.
saw him in like the shadows, so
All right.
I.e. the helmets.
Let's change that music. Don't worry about the rolls here. You guys can go ahead and roll your initiative and tell me the totals.
Okay.
doot, doot.
What's up, guys? Okay. It did as it was told.
It's the same as the screen. It's a 17.
Oh, it's a 17. Savannah got a 17.
Is it the same command?
No, if you like, you could roll. I could say you can ignore the initiative here, if you want
Oh,
to
I
roll.
just wanted to. I wanted to roll it on here.
Oh, yeah, yes. It
That's
should
what I
be.
was asking. Is it the same command?
It should be. Yeah.
Okay.
And Vera, what'd you get?
18.
18. Oh, Vera got first. What?
I know. I don't have crap to deck, so
How did that work?
18 on the dice.
Well, that's gonna be a 17.
Oh my God, guys. So, I believe Savannah has the better deck, so I'm gonna put you down here, Rolly.
Normally I'm dead last, just to clean up if anybody
Of
actually is dead.
Of course.
So we'll follow your lead for once.
I think I may do
Perfect.
what I told Mike, so
Uh,
glad we talked it out.
Erupting for the tree line, it starts to lumber towards your direction. You see the numerous horns and tusks sticking outwards, as well as multiple tusks sort of flapping in the wind. Sometimes you see as it moves, it scrapes its limbs and body against itself, almost like its joints sliding across its chest, and numerous rock and pebble and soot starts to drop out, heavy thuds as it falls down. First in initiative, Vera.
I wonder if I want to do one or two things. Hold on, I'll roll for it. Odds will do something else. Even. Okay. I'm gonna send a message to who I think is Godric's in the in the sky.
Okay.
That's your action?
Yes, that's my action.
Well,
Wait, I'm not even on the map, so let me look at the map before I even open my mouth, because I want to see how far we are.
Oh, the 120 feet is message. You're thinking sending?
Yeah,
You
sending, not message.
can send a. You can send a sending spell to Godric's.
How far is this thing actually from us?
From you?
Yeah,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
too damn close. But I also don't want it to get near this building.
I had the same thought.
I mean, I would like to go invisible. Don't have that spell. You know, I think I'm actually gonna retroactively change my mind.
I mean, I'm not locking you in until you've fully decided what you like to do.
What did I need to roll to bring people back if I choose to do divine intervention? What we talked about last week.
Oh, no. If you do divine intervention, I'm trying to... What are you talking about? What? Bring people back?
There's certain people I want on this field. What do I need to roll?
What are you trying to do? You're being very vague right now.
There is people that the Blakes have locked up right now, right? I want to divine intervention them here. As allies.
You would have to roll your divine... I think that would be a full success right now.
But you said I'd have to roll another
You would
thing.
have to roll something. Go ahead and roll me the divine intervention roll. The
I
D100.
thought it just succeeds now.
There is...
Are we not doing that? Because if it's not going to succeed, it's not worth it on the turn.
Roll me an Arcana check. Or religion check. I'll let you have the choice.
I think religion's higher. They're the same. I'll say religion. 22.
22. You grasp onto your holy symbol, not activating divine intervention, not actually opening that direct connection with your god. You just took off your helmet.
Told you.
Okay.
Helm. He took off his helm.
His helm. You've reached deep into an already or current absorbing entity, your sister. You know the foe that you're facing is smart and is dealing with an entity who apparently is bigger than the gods. Something right now is causing a bit of interference to pull that, and it's not because and I would say with your check with the 22, I think Palor informs you that the sunlight can't reach through whatever barrier that they're being kept in.
Okay.
You would have to be closer to where your friends are being kept. So I'm not going to say it's going to use up your divine intervention, but you get that information from your god.
I can't physically move us. I mean, if we move, I could do technically word of recall. But do we want to leave? Or do we want to see if we can get to the tower? That's the problem.
That's
I
up.
want to get into the tower, but that thing is... I don't know what to say about that.
Hold on. Forgot. There is a plan C.
I'm gonna do.
Plan C.
I'm gonna do a Matt Mercer here, and I'm gonna let someone know.
No.
Savannah, you were after Vera, so
Yeah.
just so that you're prepped, because Vera always has a lot of options.
Wait, how far is that from me? You said they're 35 feet.
35
Okay,
feet.
I'm gonna cast banishment
Banishment.
on that thing. We can't go, but maybe he can go.
What
Bye-bye.
type of save is that?
Charisma.
Oh, cool. He has a -2.
I didn't think he's so
Fantastic.
charismatic the way he's looking at me.
But there is a thing here.
No.
So that's gonna be an 18.
Hold on.
Got
No.
a natural 20.
No.
You still fail. My DC's a 20.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yay for negative 2s.
Oh my god, that's intense.
So she's just like, panic snaps, and she clicks banishment.
The creature, you actually see a aura of light surrounding the floor around this creature, starting to like pull, almost like you see like bits and pieces of it getting sucked down into this aura of light. It screams out this horrible multi-trunked scream, like a chorus of roars. It is taking all of your concentration to hold this thing down, Vera, but you have it.
I have a question. Do I hear a pop?
You do not.
Crap.
Ugh. Damn it.
I feel like she probably just tenses up like she's starting to get like a bad headache and is like, we have a minute. What the hell are we doing?
Run away!
Yeah, are we running
have
in the
a- I have
building?
I have a thought to just run to the door, but wait till my turn. Officially, my turn. I don't know. We're still in initiative.
My question is, can I ask that while it's still my turn and then take my movement because I have not moved?
You can take your movement.
Okay, well then I'm gonna try and get 35 feet to the door.
Go for it.
I forgot how to move. I'm just gonna count the squares. I think I can get in there.
Yeah. You reach for the door?
Can I get a perception check for traps, or is that an action?
That would take an action to investigate.
I'll wait. I'll hold for Savannah.
Okay, you place yourself against the door,
Yeah.
or onto the side of the door, we could say. Savannah, you're up.
I'm gonna use my 40 movement to get to the door and see if I can open it.
Check for
Wait,
traps.
why aren't you moving?
Oh, do you not have, is not allowing you to?
It's not allowing me to.
Okay, we can change that. There you go.
Nope. Still.
Hey, game. Do what I want you to say.
Am I doing something wrong? No.
Here.
There it goes.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Mage hand, try to open the door.
Quickly, bonus action, getting the mage hand out, strikes outwards, reaches for the handle. Locked.
Alright, action will be to lockpick the lock then.
All right, roll me a lockpicking check.
See, 18 plus 8, that's gonna be 26.
26. You quickly pull out your tools from your bag, flipping through the numerous instruments you have, quickly putting the pins and metal syringes, or not syringes, but like spots that you have there, twisting it, easily enough done. You feel the door give a little bit. It feels unlocked.
Alright, I just say out loud, it's like, doors open, because I guess we'll wait for Rolly.
Okay. Rolly, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use all of my movement to just charge right in. Like, I'm not even going to like.
You want to carry us in there?
You know what? Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna just start charging at
So
maximum
fast.
speed. I'm just gonna grab the two like on my arms and just shoulder check the door in.
Do you know what?
I feel like he's strong
I
enough.
think you can do that. I'm not even going to pretend you can't. So yeah, you go ahead and do that. Let's put you on the new map. Vera, you get pushed in. We'll
That's
say
fine.
you're like this.
I'll allow myself.
Actually, can Vera and Savannah roll me just athletics checks
Okay.
so that Rolly doesn't tackle you through the door?
Athletics?
Yeah,
That's 10.
10.
I know mine's not that great either, but plus 3, 12.
12. Both of you
Go
don't
flying.
go prone, but like a professional football quarterback, whatever you want to say, defensive, through the door that's currently open.
Duck my head.
You see that the figures on the other side of the window have held their actions,
Swell.
Oh no.
and because they were holding it,
Meep.
they get their turn. Da, 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 da.
Meep.
How much time do we have on the banishment counter? Please tell me we close the door.
We haven't
Close
even
the
started, we
door.
haven't even gotten one round though.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, that's them. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put them on the map.
Meep.
Meep.
Is it just me, or do I feel like we've had to do a lot of timed events? Not like on purpose because of Mike, but just like how we've been playing.
Oh,
Figured as much.
Come on now.
hello.
Show for me. There you go. Rushing through the door, Immediately. Let's go from left to right. First, one of the striped leg members strikes out what looks to be a gnarly looking silvered yet a bit of rusted on edges short sword. Natural 19 with their bonuses. I believe that's going to hit you, Savannah.
That's gonna hit.
If you'd like to use your invasion, you can.
Invasion or dodge?
I think you meant evasion.
Evasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's scary. Invade?
Yeah. I need more dice.
All I'm gonna say is if
Oh,
the DM is telling you, then use it.
What was that?
I was saying if the DM is telling you, you might want to use evasion. Use evasion.
I like invasion.
Don't like it.
I don't like that.
24 points of slashing damage reduced to 12. It's then going to take its second attack at you.
Don't like ye.
With
And you're a
a
fellow tabaxi. Screw this.
21 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
So that's going to be
Hey man, they drink the Kool-Aid.
an additional 4 points of slashing damage. You've already used your evasion, so you can't do it on that one. Now we're going to go on to left to right, go to the Genesis member on Vera. It also takes 2 swipes with a short sword. Natural 20.
Yay.
Oh, that includes... So that's not many in this one. Okay, perfect.
This is spell.
Is it a spell? It's a short sword.
Okay. It's just a stabby stab.
Yeah, no worries.
It's a big stabby stab.
Yeah, big stabby stab.
You take 17 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make me a con save.
17 or 70?
17.
Okay. I was gonna say, damn. And a what save?
A con save.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. 21.
21. Now you need me to make another con save. This is for your concentration.
Oh. That one better be good.
Come on, good dice.
16?
16.
I think that's okay. It's half or 10, right?
Yeah. So you
Okay.
save on that. Second attack. Okay. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, that's pretty... Oh my god. 14 points of slashing damage. Make me another concentration.
Hold on. My thing went weird. Ew.
These
Well,
guys saw you out that window.
13.
13?
Still think that's
Still
enough.
safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still safe. So that was the first Genesis member. Now we're going to go to the one to the right to you, Vera. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
It's.
So that's only going to be...
We're gonna hit her really hard so this thing comes back. No.
Ugh.
It's meep.
13 points of slashing damage. Make me a con save. Times 2.
Come on, con.
19.
19. All right. That you keep concentration. Now make me another con save. This is for the poison.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 5.
Uh-oh. Vera, you get struck twice in the armor. You actually feel a little bit of the blade from the first 2 strikes from the first Genesis member strike through your armor. The second one hits you once through exposed skin. That dark black and purple extract from the moonlight drop plant seeps into your bloodstream. Your entire form,
I'm stunned.
you are paralyzed.
Fun.
Oh, well, great.
Caleb literally yelled, "Hey!"
Now to the last one, which is the last stripe member, and this is going to be for Rolly. I know, it's bad. It's bad for them.
You sound like Puppy Cat.
Not a good roll, even with advantage. 14 to hit.
Negative.
Last attack. Okay, that will hit with a 24.
Meep.
This is going to be with sneak attack because it has advantage.
Meep.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, now we're playing with gas.
Part of me hopes that thing comes and just hits all these guys.
You
But,
take
know.
27 points of slashing damage. I should also mention that the bonus actions that all of these guys make
Let's see something.
is to back up just a bit. You see, they rush forward, take a step back. Some of them already sheathing some of their short swords, bringing them back out from their scabbards, and you see new liquid starts to drip down their short swords. So that was the surprise round. We're gonna go back into after Rolly. It would be the Mastodon, who can't do anything right now. So that'll be one round on the Mastodon. You could hear the sound of screeching and roaring from the sky outside. Moving to the top of the round, Vera, you are currently paralyzed. And you take an additional, while in this paralyzed state, just 1 point of poison damage.
Yeah.
Make me a con save.
Be better, dice. Be better. Better. 24.
24?
Yes.
You keep concentration.
All right. That's concentration on Big Boy. I'm
Yeah.
going to cast Lesser Restoration
You are
on myself.
paralyzed.
I can't cast a spell?
You are paralyzed.
Oh, fun. So I'm not doing anything then.
At the end of your turn, go ahead and make me another con save. See if you can get out of the paralyzed state.
Out of paralyzed and wanting to punch somebody.
Meep.
Meep.
Oh, okay. I thought that was 13. It's an 18 plus. Hold on. 21.
21. You actually have to breathe in deeply. You feel something like warm and burning down the back of your throat, and you have to. And through the side of your lip, you just see black ichor. It's burning. It smells toxic, but you were able to. Your body was able to fight and push the poison out.
Assuming that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn.
Okay.
Savannah, you're up.
It's an idea, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm going to cast Suggest on the Tabaxi member in front of me.
Okay. Is that a one-word thing or is that a
It's a
phrase?
suggestion, so it's a phrase.
Okay.
Command's the one word.
Go ahead and say your phrase. What would you like to say?
I am your kin. Protect me.
Okay. Natural 1. So, you see the bright yellow eyes, sort of the slit of a cat's iris blink. And his eyes then shift to your companions and back to you, kind of processing the magic that has now overcome his mind.
Bonus action. He's not in, the guy next to him's not in melee range, is it?
No, they've all backed up a little bit out of melee range.
I only have the one dagger. I don't want to throw it.
You can move to
Great.
them.
True. I can move. And it's being weird again.
Do you want to go? I can move you a little bit, but it's
Move me in front of, that guy.
perfect. You.
And with the bonus action, stabby stabby.
All right, make me an attack roll.
18.
18 does hit.
Okay.
This will be the Genesis member.
That's 6. That's going to be 10 points of damage.
10 points. He's going to use evasion. Take half. Okay. Quick strike of your blade through the I would say near the peck area of this member. A little bit trickle of blood over the black clothes that he wears. End of your turn?
End of my turn.
Okay, it is now the Stripe Clan and the Genesis members. Left to right, this guy is going to protect you. You are kin. Oh, you put me in a bind here, Savannah.
Good.
Good.
Okay. I need you to make me a athletics or acrobatics check.
What? I'm gonna make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
That is going to be an 18.
You see this guy lunge at you, not with a sword, not with claw, not with weapon. But like a cop who has to put you in cuffs to protect, like to keep you safe as well as others, slaps a few manacles on your wrists and pulls you aside out of both his weapon attacks as well as your friends. And he's currently just lording over you right now, going, "Stay here. Don't move."
Thought this was gonna play out. All right,
Don't move.
don't move.
This guy, rushing forward, you're currently paralyzed. Oh no, you got a paralyzation.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad it's a Genesis member. We'll see what happens. No advantage this time, because it's not a sneak. Oh, man. I needed that advantage. 10 to hit.
Nope. You just make
Natural 20!
Vera more pissed by the moment.
But he does not have sneak attack because... So that's... Oh, okay. 13 points of slashing damage.
Hmm.
Make me a con save.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are not paralyzed. Make me another con save.
Oh. I'm gonna stop using that dice. I feel like the luck on that one is just it's stretched real thin. Okay. 16.
16. You hold concentration. Second attack. I don't think a 17 is going to hit.
No.
No.
AC's 20.
Using another cunning action. I'm going to back up a little bit.
You should.
This one rushes in. Same thing. 22 to hit.
Hits.
That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage. Make me the 2 con saves. First one's going to be your concentration.
I just have to get more than a 3. 10.
You just make it. Yeah. Next one's going to be for the poison.
I can get different dice. I don't like these. I mean, they're okay. This one. What is that? Oh, okay. 18.
18. You just make it. You are not paralyzed again. Taking cunning action to back up. This one rushes towards you. Rolly. First one's going to be 9 to hit. I ain't gonna hit.
Oh.
Come on now. What are we doing here?
I honestly hope Rolly rolls all 19s on his hit.
The other one's going to be a 24 to hit.
That connects.
It's not gonna be a lot. 8 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And uncanny dodge once again, or cunning action, I should say. All right, Rolly, you're up.
I hunger. I'm gonna activate rage.
You start to rage.
As you should.
I'm gonna move up to the friend that just hit me,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to introduce myself to him, specifically with with reckless attack.
Okay, you're rolling with advantage.
Well, will you look at that? That's a 19.
That definitely is a crit.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna roll the second one to see if it hits as well.
Oh, because you're doing the bonus action white sweep?
No, I can't do a bonus action. I have 2 attacks.
Thank you.
Oh, that was almost a 19. That was a 17 plus, that was a 27 actually.
Solid. Definitely hits. Roll for the...
Okay.
Let's do the crit first. Flare up, bit of fire erupting. Your weapon, I believe, is currently set to fire as well. Taking a step forward, you can actually hear the floorboards start to creak and crumble underneath your feet as you take your first strike, catching this guy unwaring of the amount of energy you're going to be thrusting upon him. So you have how much damage?
Well, let me re-roll that because that's 1. Yes.
I hope Rolly did that laugh in game. Because that'd be great.
He did. That is going to be a lot of damage.
Uh-oh.
A lot of damage?
Yeah, that's gonna be
A lot of damage.
A lot
Like
of
a lot of dead good damage.
Well, that depends on how much hit points they have, but that's gonna be
Come on, be squishy.
We'll see.
9. 38 points of damage.
38 points of damage brings him down to one knee and one swipe. His head hanging low. Already a spout of blood from the large gash that you've now left sort of like near the neck and down, sort of in a curve as you bring down your weapon. He's still breathing, but already is not looking good. But you have connected with your second attack too.
And that one is going to be 20 points damage.
His head is hanging low. How do you take him out?
I'm going to hit him with the first one, bring him down to one knee, and I'm going to arch up for the second one. As I'm about to bring it down, I'm going to say, "Nice to meet you too," and then I'm going to bring it down with full force.
The head flies up as you sever it from the body. It actually falls backwards, and you see that where there's like a bunch of equipment and study pages here, rockets onto it, falls, and starts to knock some of the glass jars over.
You know what? Good. Now we have bait for the mastodon.
Would you like to move a little bit, Rolly, or is that the end of your turn?
I believe that will be the end of my turn.
All right.
Actually, if I can, I'll move in front of you.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. You take your space there, acting as a vanguard. Mastodon's turn, second turn to go by. The screeches from above continue. And before we move on to the next round of combat, everyone, we're going to take a quick baby break. So we'll begin back with, I believe, Vera to handle us out, to start us off. So see you guys then. And we're back. Back to the top of the round, currently already shaking off a bit of the poison that was coursing through your body. Vera, Rolly taking a bit of a vanguard on your right-hand side. It is your turn.
Yeah, I want to see how many I can try and hit. That's the question. One sec. I want to see how this one works.
I will give you this. Level 20 clerics have a lot of stuff to go through.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I have helium, but I also have a lot of damage. Although I have an idea. I just don't know if I can hit 2 people with it. Oh, I know. This will help Rolly. They're within 60 feet.
Yeah, absolutely.
That... I don't think I can get... No, you know what? Fine. The 2 Genesis members are within 60 feet. I'm going to cast Hold Person at a 3rd level to try and get them both. That way,
Okay.
if Rolly hits them, it is a critical.
Okay. They only have a +2, so I believe they both have to get an 18 to save.
My spell's DC is a 20.
Neither got the 18. Your magic courses out. You now have that amulet of the devout that almost shines brighter, allows your magic to become more pure and bright. The light crosses around them like chains, and almost like not binding their arms together, but wrapping them down from the floorboards and keeps them still.
I think I'll stay behind Rolly for now, just kind of surveying the area. But I just tell Rolly, go to work.
Say less.
Vera, you're up. I mean, sorry, Savannah, you're up.
Huh. Seeing that,
It's just the dude in front of
Allow
you.
me to describe it a little bit
That's
also.
what
You are manacled too, but it is in front of your body. It's not like behind your back. So you are still able to cast spells if you wish. If you want to make an attack, you can do so. You are not restrained. You just have no free use of your arms to split apart.
that is fine. If I did a ranged type of attack, like if I did Firebolt on the guy in front of me, that would be in disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Correct, because you're in melee range.
But I still have full movement of my sword, right?
You can literally pull it from the sheath, and if you want
Alright.
to, you can attack.
In that case, we're gonna do this the fun way. Bonus action, distract with Mage Hand.
All right, a little bit of flicker of the wrist. The arcane hand, which is for you invisible, starts to pull and tug and distract this guy. He's wearing a hood, so you pull it over the eyes.
And swing to attack.
Go for it.
That is going to be 16 to hit.
16 to hit. I did give him a slight bonus to AC just because you are still manacled, but you are still able to hit. Unfortunately, you just miss him for the first attack.
Lucky.
You still have a second if you want to do your bonus action. Oh no, you did the.
No, I used my bonus action, so lucky.
Oh, lucky. Reroll. Thought you were calling him lucky.
Okay, that is much better. Unnatural 20.
That will definitely hit.
So I'm gonna go to here because I don't have that much dice pulled out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
God.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So that is going to be
I hate that it's like this, so
10, 22, 23, 26, 28, 34, 41, plus whatever you have.
so that would be +4, so
45.
45.
I believe this is the guy that you also hurt. Oh no, that was the other one that is currently paused or held. 41 points of damage.
Yes.
He is going to do uncanny dodge to half that. Yeah, just and the charm is broken as he clever little beast.
Still have movement, so I'm gonna use my 40 feet to run up the stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna do a opportunity attack as you leave his range.
Mobile.
Mobile. I do not. You have a full 40 feet, I believe, of movement.
Yep.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You can go right about here, like halfway up the stairs.
That's fine.
Perfect. Wow. It's going to be the striped leg members. And, well, one member. So he's going to go just 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40. Bonus action to dash and using his climbing speed. Get right there in front of you. You see almost like a panther just jumping midair, using a bit of his momentum to fling himself upwards. He's going to throw a dagger down at you as he's gotten a bit of air from his dash. He has a natural 40-foot speed, timing speed. Yeah, he would be able to do that. I don't think does 17 hit?
It just hit.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
All right, that's fine.
Dagger strikes into your leg. You're able to quickly pull it out. And he lands right in front of you. While the other guys, now held person,
They're paralyzed until the end of their... Well, hold on, let me read.
do they need to make another save at the end of their turn?
Let me read. 1 moment. At the end of each of their turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
So they can't do anything this round. They have to make the save. So I'm gonna use the big die for one guy. I was one off. I need 18s or higher for these guys to save, and one of them got a 17. They're still stuck, still held.
Not meant to be. I'm just paying the favor back, you know, you put 2 daggers in me, or whatever, 4.
Rolly.
Is it my turn now?
They've found themselves in a very situation being in front of a raging barbarian, held, and upon striking, it would be considered a critical, regardless of what you roll, as long as you hit their AC.
Well then. Extra attack. Or sorry, extra attack. Reckless attack.
Reckless attack. You're rolling with advantage.
$22 to hit.
22 to hit. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll critical damage as the held person. They only can open their eyes wide as you have a free target. No blocking, no parrying, no dodging. Easy.
And it's clear to identify that these guys are Genesis members. Like it's very obvious. There's symbols.
Same cloak, same emblem. There is a small pin that sort of keeps their cloak together that you could see sort of the Genesis symbol. You know who these are and what they stand for.
And clearly, by this point, Rolly has very well established that these guys are the bad guys.
Yeah, you've dealt with them a few times.
So Rolly is going to do something completely uncharacteristic. So he sees Vera putting them paralyzed. He sees that they can't move. He sees their eyes moving, flittering about, like, what's going on? What's going on? And then it comes to me, and Rolly is going to start laughing maniacally. Like a kid in a candy store.
Though it's cloaked, you could just see sweat from these guys, from this particular person who's about to take your punishment.
And needless to say, throughout this entire thing, he's not going to stop laughing. So this is going to be it's going to be one of those things that has never come out of Rolly, but I think Rolly at this point is like, I'm over this. You guys are mine now.
In the background, you just hear, sucks to be paralyzed, doesn't it? And she just looks away as Rolly does this thing.
Just eye shifting from both Vera to Rolly. Mainly sticking on Rolly, but there is a shift. Seeing who stuck them and who's dealing the punishment.
$45 points of damage.
This guy crumbles. It's over.
Can I say that I hit him so hard that it just causes like an anime, right? Like it just causes a gush of blood to just come out and like smatter across the table and carpets and everything behind. Behind him.
There's papers and
We painted the house.
books, and the floor used to be just standard light brown, is now covered and stained with red. This has turned into a Sam Raimi movie where it's just
Continuing.
yeah, just it doesn't stop. Might as well just have a hose.
They started it.
Sam Raimi movies, there's not enough blood for that to happen in a human body, but for some reason it always happens.
Next, it's only 5 feet to get to this next guy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the longest 5 feet you've ever seen. As I'm like swinging it around playfully, still just it's almost like if you didn't know Rolly and how much pain and anguish these Genesis members have put him through, like you'd almost think he went insane.
I think what happens as you sort of twirl and play with your axe, you're able to hit the first guy, and just a gout of blood stains the surrounding areas, including a bit of like half of your face and half of your body. Your axe is now crusted with blood because of the fire that's still emitting from the axe, now just giving it a nice dark maroon sheen.
And then I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna give any indication that I'm gonna swing in. I'm not gonna say anything. It's gonna come as a surprise.
Yeah. You watch this hand and
So you're saying Sam Raimi. Now I'm thinking Tarantino. He's like the happiness of that swinging hammer.
Careful, that's a 19.
Oh.
Well, it was critical.
it
Anyway.
would have been a crit regardless, but this is
It would've
amazing.
Already a crit.
Hey, it was in the cards. So roll me damage.
Yep.
This guy already had 5 points of damage taken on him. So he's even less in a advantageous position.
In game, Vera's just eating her rations.
Suddenly, this magical bag of nuts come out of nowhere.
Ooh! Oh my god!
Shields herself from the blood spray every
There
so
you go.
often.
It's like
Hold on.
Shield yourself.
Yeah.
splash zone.
Vera had to bring out the
shield.
solar shield just to block a little bit of the
One
spray.
sec, hold on. She's fine with this. Like, she knows some part of this is not okay, but she's like, I don't give two shits anymore.
51?
Ooh.
How do you take this guy out too?
So I'm gonna walk back what I said before, where like I there's gonna be no indication as I'm walking towards him at a very slow pace, twirling around with the axe, just having like a maniacally fun time. I'm gonna twirl myself around with the axe, and then I'm gonna catch a moment of momentum where I'm gonna just funnel all my energy into it, like increasing momentum, arcing upwards, and then literally hacking this dude in two. Like just
Like a discus thrower from the Olympics, where they sort of twirl, and that one pivot and stop, all of the momentum that was sort of still riding within their arm, you, due to the amount of speed that you are trying to generate, you cut clean through the person's body, and nothing happens. Full on samurai anime moment where it's not until a second later that two parts of a body fall.
I'm really glad this isn't our house, because that'd be a bitch to get out of the wood.
I'll also say, with Vera being next to you, the two bodies, the upper half falls, the second half is then pulled down with the tendrils of light.
I'm then gonna stop after the momentum has passed, and I'm gonna look over my shoulder at Vera. Still covered in blood.
Covered in blood. Still smiling.
Still smiling. And I'm gonna say, got any more?
I think so. There's one down there. Although I think we really need to let her use the rock buddy.
So the smile actually sharpens up even more, and without missing a beat, starts making his way to the hall.
You have movement, so you only move 5 feet, so you can continue to move yourself. I'll say also, so you have to go northward, so about this way towards the start of the stairwell, so you can be right here. Quick thing, I think this will also be appropriate for you, Rolly. During your swings and this sort of moment of rage, soft images of strange runic symbols are sort of just beaming in your head. You have to. It doesn't make any sense right now, but it is there.
So okay, this is actually going to be even funnier. I'm assuming this happens as I'm walking forward.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Okay. So, in this moment of complete, just I can't even put a word to it. Rolly's done. He's over this.
He cracked.
He cracked. He at this point, up to this point, he wanted to help. He wanted to help these members, and maybe if they were willing to lay down their weapons, like get out of it and start a new life, wanted to give them that. Honoring Savannah's dad's, words of like, hey, if you can, give him a chance. Not anymore.
okay.
Cracked. Despite everything we've been through, they continually are a pain in our side. So I snap. That whole thing happens.
Crackle and then pop.
Mm-hmm. And I make my way over to the last guy, and as this happens, because of reading that book I read, that weird one that I picked up the last time, like I start seeing.
The change hasn't hit just yet. It's just currently buzzing in your mind right now.
Right. Like
Yeah.
I read the book, I didn't know what it meant, and then I start having these like mental visions of the symbols in my head, and because I'm in the current state of mind I am, it kind of hits me like a mental shock of like,
Yeah.
and but I'm literally trying to shake it off as I continue walking. So it's to you guys, it looks like Rolly has officially gone insane.
After your turn, Rolly, Mastodon's now on round 3.
I have a thing about that DM. I think
Huh?
he's back. This
How
whole
come?
person is concentration.
Oof.
Okay. You can hear the roar.
You don't know where we're at.
He doesn't know where you're at.
We close the damn
I can
door.
just imagine we all just look out like the direction of the roar. Like
I think probably Vera, you can turn around outside the door and you can see the light portal that you summoned that was keeping this thing down has faded away, and this creature is now digging its way out of the ground.
Okay.
It
So Vera can see it,
Mhm.
Savannah can hear it, and I can feel it.
it roars. Its chorus of horns and trunks. It is then met with a familiar growl and screech as you feel 2 massive eruptions hitting the ground. Vera, you're able to see outside as an ancient amethyst purple dragon hits the ground, and you can hear a familiar voice go, "You look worthy!"
Oh, good. The other
As
crack.
an excited Ironside hits the ground and is immediately starting to go into an attack frenzy.
Well, that'll buy us some time.
A second dragon lands softly, this not as hard as Ironside. Numerous holes within the wings, still some scales looking shifted and not fully healed yet. The form lands, turns into an older bearded man, sort of a light blonde that has turned white, an old human. As you hear yelling from the outside, Yes, that's right. Have your fun, you one-sided nitwit." And coming inside, Skodrix.
It's alright, you can let him be a nitwit.
Where's the fire, son?
Downstairs. He may have snapped a little bit. Still on our side, but he's, I think, sick of this shit, so to speak. I don't got better words for that. He went chasing a cat that tried to kill us. I'm pretty sure he wants to cleave it in half.
Kind of, you see like almost like pieces of like his face and skin. The muscles are still like paralyzed a bit, so it's hard for him to sort of emote properly. But
Did you find the castle?
No. But from what I heard, or at least from what we've seen, this seems like the only building within the city that seems manned.
It seems what?
Manned.
Oh.
Come. And he follows along with you guys,
Alright.
hobbling as much as he can. He looks over to you, Rolly. Fire, son!
I give him that same cracked smile, like,
I did forewarn.
Something's off. Sort of looks into Rolly's eyes. Come here, boy.
slowly walk towards him.
Yeah. You can do that on your turn,
Do-
but
Do you have more?
And I look at Rolly about to walk to him like, what the hell?
going to the top of the order, well, first of all, you can hear Ironside screaming outwards as a barrage of crystals and amethyst rocks start to fly out towards the Mastodon as they currently have a fight outside. Vera, you're up.
I just yelled us out. Yeah, Rolly kind of snapped.
What the hell? Why did this guy?
And not like the fun kind. Is it an action to use the lantern in here?
Yeah, it's using an item.
Fuck. I honestly think I want to investigate just before we leave the area. Or before I head down there. So, if I could... I don't think I can use the eyes
You
of
can
minute
roll me
seeing.
investigation check if you like, and you do have the eyes of minute seeing.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. Just in case. Okay. Definitely needed the advantage. Investigation 16.
16. You start to... I'll say that you're able to move sort of a little bit in the middle of the room just to get a full glance of what's all around here. It looks like this was a space where guards could stay and live and sort of... This was their post. This is their barracks. This is where they were living for a while. There is clear use of, someone who, a group of people who have been living here, trash and food and rations that have been splayed outwards. There are clear signs of sort of tracking of the stars in the sky. There are numerous paths that have been written and rewritten and erased on... It almost seems like they couldn't come to a comprehensive path. With your roll, unfortunately, it's hard to tell which one is the most recent.
Okay.
Um,
Do I see any of that poison around?
there is a vial of black ichor on one of the tables.
I take it.
Okay, you have a moondrop vial. Savannah, your turn.
This guy in front of me, huh?
He doesn't.
All right.
He doesn't know what happened to his friends. He just sees you.
You don't want it all.
I don't think he wants to know. So, repeat of what we just did. So, mage hand to distract, we'll just say I pulled his hood in front of his face.
Yeah,
And then I'll swing to attack.
go for it.
See, that's going to be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5, 6, 7.
love it.
8, 9. So that's 7 plus 2, 8, 9, 10, 16, 20, 24, 28 plus 4. That's going to be
32?
32 points of damage.
Even halved with evasion, he cannot survive this. Cloak and hood fully over his eyes. Where do you take
I
him
can
out?
just imagine I just strike him and he falls across the banister.
Rolling and sliding like head face down into the wooden floors right next to you, Rolly, as he sort of screeches off about a foot or two off the banister, arm and leg twisted and bent, cracked, fully dead.
I'll continue my way upstairs.
Okay. You head upstairs. Not too, with your speed, you're able to quickly get there. Unlike it sort of reaches into the circular room. sort of opening upwards into a circular room that has been cut in half. So you're like at a half circle room. There is a door that leads to the next room. Within your current space, you see that there is more sort of a residential space where, more beds. There are almost like a kitchen area where they have been keeping a lot of their rations and food. And there is a solid steel door that leads to the next room.
Just trying to think, should I investigate the room or just go straight for the door? You said it's a solid steel door. Is there like a handle or anything?
There is a door handle, yes.
Can I reach it with my mage hand?
Yeah. You reach the door handle, and unfortunately, due to your mage hand having a limitation of 10 pounds, it isn't able to fully pull it.
I mean, I probably have to touch it. All right, I'll run to the door.
Okay, run to the door. You've already used your action attack, so we'll say that we hold off on that for now.
All right.
After Savannah, these guys are gone. We'll say at the time being, you guys are out of initiative. However, a little bit, I'll be asking you guys to make rolls for Ironside.
Oh boy.
To see how he's doing
boy.
outside.
He's doing swell.
We'll see. Rolly, Godrix walks towards your direction. As he raises his hand to you, almost like seeing something on you. Raising his hand, and you feel this odd glow of draconic light emitting from his hands, and those symbols within your mind start to brighten and shine.
Whoa. What did you do to me?
In your mind. Oh, draconic magic. It's been years since I've seen it. Think. Breathe. And as he talks, the one word commands he gives you, think. You can hear it echo, think, think, think. And the word think then turns into lines. Just the letters lines. That's all they are, is lines. Some of them shifting, coming into different points and connections and nexuses. Breathe. Word breathe. And hits your head, intermingling with the runes themselves, hitting your eyes and brain. Awake. And as he says awake, how does the change look upon Rolly as you've now come into newfound abilities? Some things have been overtaken, but some things have been replaced.
So, when he says awake, it's as if something snaps in Rolly's brain. Like, you can tell that there's a moment that the magical runes start taking shape in his mind, and it kind of, you could see that magic manifest a little bit through his eyes. Like, his eyes almost go a little magically white. When that happens, there's a very visible symbol, like a rune that pops up on his axe. From that rune, it's almost like a data traces on a motherboard. You start seeing these lines form magically all around the axe, going, like, piercing through Rolly's arm, going up his arms, and it just, once, like, all the lines connect up, just the rune remains.
Yeah. Almost like veins within your body just start to settle as the rune now is tethered to what you choose to wield. And congratulations, Rolly. You may now shift to your new subclass if you wish.
Shift it. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Some features, obviously, bit of the luck handed down to you is lost, but is replaced with ancient draconic magic. Runes and symbols wielded by your past ancestors, as well as your forefathers who have once maybe when the connection between them and dragons were closest that you now wield. Have you always been able to speak Draconic? Is that one of your languages?
Actually, it is not.
Okay. With your permission, if you would allow this, I would love to, because if with the subclass you now have, you get to speak Giant. I would like to replace that with Draconic. So you don't speak Giant, you speak Draconic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, reflavoring. It's not coming from Giants.
I'll take it. Hell yeah.
So you now speak the tongue of your ancestors. And these newfound ancient magic in the form of runes upon weapons that you carry and now are at your disposal due to the unlock from your past forefather, Draconic sponsor or patron.
I'm a dragon.
With that all said and done, what is the downstairs party? What are you guys going? Where are you headed to? Or what are you doing?
I'm just like searching each room.
Okay. You've kind of searched this bottom room. There's still beds and tables that you were able to scour through, finding that potion or the poison bottle. You can still hear fighting outside, Vera. Is there anything you'd like to do down here?
No, I think if I don't find anything, I'd probably give it a once over with the lantern just to make sure I don't miss anything.
Sure. Lantern comes out. Nothing gleams of illusionary magic.
Okay. Start making my way whatever to the next level.
Okay. Rolly, do you follow suit?
I'm gonna take a moment and just be like in awe about everything, and eventually, like, I'll snap to like, yeah, I need to help my friends, and I'm gonna go downstairs to meet with the rest of my party, realizing that that monster thing is still outside, and perhaps Ironside needs help.
Okay. Do you stay downstairs? Or are you looking out the window or the door to see the fight happen?
Yeah, I assume I'm gonna pass through a couple windows. I'll see the fight, and then as I get down, I'm gonna ask them if they need me down here, because otherwise I'm gonna go out and help Ironside.
You can actually hear the screams of Ironside go, "Rolly, do you not wish to enjoy the heat of battle?"
Oh. I look back at Veer and Saf like, oh,
Well, I'm
no.
upstairs. I'm not even there.
If that's what you want to do.
I just dash out like immediately. As soon as it's almost like me saying like, "Thank you."
You hear a grumble from Godrix as he sort of,
You're not going to stop that boy from hitting things.
"The Fire Sun is built for battle, but soon he'll learn that some battles are left for more single-minded beasts." Sort of snorts at Ironside.
True.
Wow.
But it was us against that thing about like 2 minutes ago, so he can go ahead and fight it. Let him do whatever he wants to do. We got things to do in here.
Okay. We're gonna put a pause on you, Rolly. Vera, you head upstairs with Savannah, who's currently in the sort of the half circle room.
If I pass the dead guy in Rolly's honor, I will say, just look down and go, huh, I guess they don't always land on their feet, and then she keeps on going.
Face. Yeah, you're able to meet up. Godrix, Savannah, and Vera are now in the second story. The stairwell that goes to the third story where the observatory actually is, where the telescope is probably beyond, you can surmise, beyond the steel door.
Does the steel door have a window? Or is
No.
it just... Ugh.
Let me investigate the steel door before we do anything.
Yeah, last time we were in front of a steel door, it had like a zombie demon thing in it, so I'm just saying maybe we should look before we open it.
I mean, it's not helpful where is Rolly?
He wanted to fight the big bad thing. I think it's good for him. I think he needs to exercise whatever nerve snapped just now.
Okay, so that wasn't a just me thing that I saw. Okay.
Nope.
Investigate the door. 19.
19. You investigate the door. It's not like it has intricate runes along the edging, but you strike your blade and your hand across the edge, sort of the archway around the door, and there are no physical traps. Roll me an Arcana check.
I give her guidance.
Give her guidance. As you sort of talk about Rolly going out to fight, Godrix, who is with you within his own old man form, goes, "It is hard to stop a raging creature. Fire Sun is one of them. It's just sad. He needs to learn that some fights are worth more than others."
I've been telling him that all along. With the guidance, that's a 21.
21. You're saying that as you're against the door.
I've been telling him.
It's like, I've been telling him that all this time, but does he ever listen to me? No, I'm just the annoying cat.
I think near the handle, and you're able to mess with the handle a little bit, is locked. There is a keyhole, so you get a sense that you could pick it if you wish, but as you start to come at it more with an arcane eye, there is a black oval about the size of a thumbprint, or like the size of a thumb, below the handle, and the material itself feels, you could feel a little bit of the jolt from some arcane energy.
I mean, he didn't cut their fingers in half. You think it's one of these guys?
We'll see what kind of security clearance they have. I look over the banister for my little fellow that I knocked over. Does he have a loose limb?
A lot of cracked and snapped bones and legs and arms. With finagling, you could probably take a limb.
Do you just want me to
I'm
go
gonna
down
try
there?
to mage hand so I don't have to go all the way down there. I'm gonna try to mage hand to just grab an arm and see if I can just wiggle it loose.
Yeah, you grab the arm. You can actually hear the flesh and the bone just snap, 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 as it's currently loose but broken. Something has slipped through. You can actually see a bit of a bone from one of the from the elbow.
I don't know, this is more disturbing, or Rolly cutting those guys into hamburger meat.
This is more visceral than I thought it was going to be.
I'll say with a bit of finagling, you can definitely reach into the pocket of one of the striped leg. Remember, bringing out a small dagger and just cutting what you can.
I'll do that.
Yeah, and then finally you're able to. What do you pull out?
Floating a finger.
So, no, I'm gonna take the hand because we don't know which finger. So I'll take out the dagger from pocket, try and just start to saw the hand.
Yeah.
And once I feel like it's loose enough, drop the dagger, go pull the hand.
A hand holding a hand.
Don't look, Godrix.
What? We need the hand, right? I needed a hand.
Oy.
I'll start using the fingers to see if any of them work. I'll start with like the index finger.
Sure. Let's see. I think this guy, this guy was sitting in a bit of a pool of his own blood. I think you press the thumb against the black oval, sort of weird material, and the blood is almost seeped through, almost like it's absorbing like a sponge. And the black coloration starts to dim into a bright orange.
Want to try the handle?
I'll try the handle, but I don't think it was the fingerprint it wanted. Try the handle.
Try the handle. The door opens, and you are both hit with intense heat.
Oh, shit.
As you look through, you can
Close the door.
see 25 feet across this room is the stairwell that leads up to the third floor. But the ground, it was almost like impossible physics, where the ground itself goes infinitely down into a tunnel, only lit by the very bright and bubbling magma underneath. It is the hottest feeling you've ever had, even when you were within the volcano in Anburn. You can hear the screeches and screams of numerous creatures down below. I need both of you just make me Arcana checks as you look down and over this crevasse.
Can I give myself guidance?
Yeah, you can give yourself guidance.
It's gonna be a 19.
I'm gonna need it anyway. Oh, hold on. Damn it. 18.
18. The air tastes like it's almost rough to breathe. You look down and you see at the walls this sort of black stone crevasse. There are small holes where bright colored orange tendrils just almost like layering down. It's 25 feet across. You can look up at the archway that you're standing in, and you see a sky that is only cut by the stairwell that ends in a certain point, but there's a sky that is just blood red, fire emitting in the horizon. Something is activated, and I'll say with Savannah, with your roll, the blood used was not the correct blood needed, and something is tripped inside here. There is a way to get out through the stairwell, which is 25 feet across, over this crevasse, but this magical essence has brought you, or has brought a sliver of the elemental plane of fire here.
If we put a different dead guy's hand on it, will it make it go away?
I'm curious if I put my blood on it, would it go away?
Maybe.
I want to try that. Closed door.
You close the door.
Lock.
We're gonna put a pause on that. Rolly, stepping outside, you can see. First of all, we've been neglecting this, and we should do this now. I would like Rolly. Go ahead and make me 2d20 rolls.
Real high.
One's a 19.
One's a 19.
Okay.
Hopefully.
The other one is a 11.
11. You come out right as the blast of crystallized amethyst strikes through this mastodon. It screams in pain. It then comes down with two massive hooves and stomp down on two wings of Ironside, who then roars out a cry of pain. Now let's bring out Rolly. Rolly, you come outside and you see this happen. You rolled technically higher than both the Mastodon and Ironside. What would you like to do?
What's the size of that thing?
Gigantic. It is bigger than Ironside.
And what size is Ironside?
He is considered, I believe, huge.
And what size am I?
Sorry. You are considered medium. Yeah. Ironside is considered huge, yes. And the Mastodon is considered ginormous, or gargantuan.
So I'm feeling a little left out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know this is going to be a no, but I have to ask anyway because I find it hilarious. We did the reflavoring of all my runes. So, I have a third level rune called Giant Might.
Mm-hmm.
Is it now Dragon Might?
Yes. You're all. This is not giant ability that you've inherited. This is draconic.
Oh. Oh, I need more than 20 levels for this. Come on. There'll be some fun stuff in there.
Yeah, I think it's a bonus action to activate this. You do lose rage, however, because it's been a full few amount of turns before you've gotten this. So rage is decided, but you have your bonus action if you wish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to go ahead and let's go. You know what? First, let's start things proper. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Dragon or Draconic Might.
Draconic Might.
Ooh, that feels so good.
You start to grow. You almost feel the fire within your chest ignite hotter than it's ever had. Roly, what draconic features does your body start to take as it grows?
I want to say what I want to say, but it's too OP, so I'm not gonna say it. And then if it didn't do anything, it'd be kind of pointless. Draconic wings.
Not big enough to carry you, unfortunately. You are a large
But can
person.
I have them anyway?
Absolutely.
Hey!
Just gonna fly
I'll
with
take it.
them, but you have wings.
Woo!
It's like ridiculously tiny wings.
Yeah, little tiny wings.
No, don't do that to me. No.
I am.
I would say, yeah, for real. Like, I would definitely would love wings, but I understand the practicality of it, so it's fine. I would say, as a real answer, I probably would like my skin would start getting patchy and harder, almost as if it were dragon scales.
What color are the scales?
Ooh, that one we would have to do a dive on. I'm not sure. I also don't want to say the right color in case I don't know my lineage, but I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark here. I personally would like them to be dark black,
Sure.
but given the history, I would say they're probably like red.
I'm not
You can make them whatever color. It is the fire that burns within you. Can be any color you wish, and that's the thing that takes your body over.
These are-
So you can definitely have sort of black scales. Just they start off gold and start to immediately erupt into flame, burning and corroding it until it is a solid black metallic scale upon your body. Just pieces and bits and almost like an armor wearing it. I have to find a reason why I can't do this, but I can't make you large, and I don't know why. Why can't I make you large?
Maybe take control back and then try it.
No, there. I don't know if Astral allows that, but yeah, it's odd.
I mean,
Very odd.
alchemy.
What was that?
He's called it
Alchemy.
astral.
Yeah, alchemy.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm large in my imagination.
You are large, so you're able to take up, I'll say, more than 4 spaces. Absolutely. So you're able to rush. You have your movement and your action.
Which I would like to absolutely use by attacking this thing.
Okay, you can go right towards it. Ironside, who pushes off the 2 hoofs, sees you and goes, "Yes, this is new."
I'm going to just go ahead and get right into it. Jesus Christ, another 19.
19 is a crit, and you may also double the die of your Giant's Might or your Draconic Might.
So then that would be 4d6 and 3d12s.
Correct.
We're back.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't even have enough d6s. So I'm just gonna have to roll them twice.
Or do you want to come get some?
Come get some.
Eh.
Please, it's fine.
Well, you do that. I'm gonna look up. Can we? Is that possible? Can we do a? Nope. How can I make Rolly large?
Large and in charge.
How can I do this?
Alright, I'm at 39 damage so far.
Okay.
I gotta roll 2d6.
Hmm.
45 points of damage total on that.
Ooh.
Okay, let me bring up this guy's HP. So you rolled a 19 for Ironside before. So that'd be. Then you did 45. Chopping through what you can through the heavy looking hoofs that the thing is standing upon. It still looks full of energy, still ready to fight. Even with Ironside at your side, it is taken it's taken a sizable amount of damage, but not enough to fully waver it.
Great. I would like to take my second attack.
You may.
Uh, 23 to hit.
23 hits. This thing does not have a high AC. It's just a sponge.
It's just an HP fucking vat.
21 points of damage on that one.
Incredible round, chopping away, larger now than you ever were, standing higher as you're able to reach bits like where the first joint above that part where it's sort of standing upon its sort of front legs. You're able to chop multiple times, burning a bit of it as the axe starts to erupt with black flames. We're gonna say now it's gonna be the Mastodon's turn. I'm gonna have you, Rolly, and I'm gonna also have Ironside make opportunity attacks. So Ironside he's gonna try to bite.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Headbutt the building?
No, don't headbutt the building.
No, I don't, but I don't. If he's not hitting one of them two, I'm gonna give a wild guess on what he's hitting.
Just can't be optimistic, and he ran away when he saw the roly giant thing come at him.
25. That's going to be 34 points of damage from the bite from Ironside. Would you get Rolly to attack?
24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Uh, 21 points of damage.
21. Too solid, a swing and a bite. Ironside's almost ecstatic, excited, happily involved himself in this fight, looks to you and goes, "Come, Barnwell. Enjoy this victory with me."
Yes!
It goes back 5, 10, 15, 20. And it goes for a trample charge.
Oh.
Since it is large enough to take both of you, it's going to activate that. I need both Ironside and Rolly to roll me deck saves. Rolly, you have advantage because you have danger sense.
We're not allowed to intervene, right?
If you want to go out outside, you can.
I meant
Like,
like
do
from.
we even know what's happening?
I
outside?
meant like from a window. Yes, because I seen them land. And bam,
Ironside
bam.
saved.
17 for me.
17. Apologies, not deck saves, strength saves. So what you rolled,
Oh.
does that increase it?
Oh, well yeah, that does actually a lot. That would be, I believe it's actually 25 at that point.
Well, say.
Yeah, that would be 25. Yeah.
So you are not knocked back 20 feet,
Can't really
nor
not
are
be
you knocked
back.
prone. Regardless, due to your features, you couldn't be knocked prone anyways, or be pushed
Have
back.
to be raging.
Well, you saved regardless. So it is going to make. It can only make a gore attack this round because you guys saved. Which is going to be okay. I need a lot.
Oh my, is this like an undead mastodon?
It is a altered experiment creation
I was gonna say the
made
art
by the
looks
Blakes.
cool because it.
Trample and gore sounds very familiar to me. Maybe peering through windows into another world is all I'm saying.
I was gonna say Rolly knows what the trample and gore can do, and it's a real bitch. Not Rolly. Steve knows what that can do because of a different campaign.
Do I
Also-
even want to know?
Also, the beauty and serenity of being a cloud.
Being what?
Cloud.
Being a cloud.
Oh. Yeah.
43 points of damage, halved because you saved, so that's going to be 21 points of damage to you, Rolly, and 21 points to Ironside as it hits you with multiple tusks. In your new enlarged draconic state, you're able to fully tank it, as Ironside also brings up a wing to block what it can, flinging it off, and you pushing it with like the blunt end of your axe. That's going to be its turn. So now we're going to switch gears back to what the ladies are doing. You guys are maybe watching this outside, but you are also fully investigated the... Actually, no, you wouldn't be... You're currently dealing with the fire plane.
Yeah, we're
I
trying
thought we closed the door because we're going to retest the theory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close the door.
So that blood apparently is wrong, but I don't know. Maybe my dad had access. Maybe there's something in my blood that might work. So slice paw. Yeah, it's paw. Push paw down.
Oh, man.
They do share blood, whether she or he likes it.
You know what? Roll me an Arcana check with
Okay.
advantage.
With guidance?
No, not...
With advantage.
not this.
No,
Yeah.
with advantage.
Okay, well, take advantage. That's still good.
It's gonna be an unnatural 20.
The great thing about D&D is there's variables that I never think of. And the fact that you do share blood with one of the high-ranking officers within Evergrey's empire is an interesting factor that I have never thought about. I would say with a dirty 20 check, you press your thumb, blood seeping out, you take 1 point of damage.
Ouch.
Press it upon the black oval. The glow happens again. Would you like to open the door?
What color is the glow this time?
The glow, it looks like a teal.
That's a
It's not orange, so maybe it's water instead of fire. Opens door.
You are not met with the rush of hot air and the vacant blood red skies of the fireplane, but instead a very dirty looking room. Dust and like dust bunnies and mites and just like it hasn't been touched a lot in this space, with covers over boxes and chairs and couches, with the stairwell at the opposite end, and the only clean spot that this space has is the pathway between the door and the stairwell.
shine lantern in. See, there's a susness there.
Nothing glows.
Now or never, I think.
I kind of look at Godric. I'm like, can you just make sure this door doesn't close?
Of course.
I'll start trying to walk to the next door.
You walk up to the stairwell?
Yeah.
Going up to the stairwell. Each footstep you take, you can hear the sound of creaking wood. Bit of small layer of dust strikes upwards with your boots. And you're able to reach the bottom of the stairwell. You can look up and see that it curves around up to a third story.
You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I've summoned Felix just to see if there's any traps ahead.
Using detect traps, the door itself emits a strong pulse of like a almost like a plane shift trap that was imprinted upon the door, but you've already walked past it, curling up the stairwell up to the third floor. No traps are detected up there.
Keep heading to the third story then.
Okay. Vera?
I think I just tapped Sav on the shoulder. You don't want to use your wings?
Nah.
Alright, well then I guess we'll take the stairs.
Take the stairs. Rolly, back into the fight.
Yes!
Roars at you, but you have a higher initiative. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Yes, I have the the high initiative. Yes.
Don't get us sued by Disney.
All right, I will rage this time.
I hate you.
Not sponsored, folks.
Nope.
Nope.
Don't sue us.
Yeah, I will go ahead and enter a rage.
All right, bonus action to rage. You are now a raging, draconically large, just of a beast of a man wielding a gigantic runic axe.
Oh yes. And actually, let me see here. Sorry, it's. I actually should I should read these things before start using them.
I think as Mike put it, at level 20, there's a lot of shit to read.
Level
and
20 is a
remember now.
lot of shit.
So
Yeah.
it's like, that's what I was doing. I was like, fuck, can I do that? No. Can I do that? No. Can I do that?
Oh.
Okay, so ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and attack it.
Okay.
Not to interrupt, but when we looked at that thing, did it look undead?
It
I mean, I feel like we were close enough.
didn't look undead.
Okay.
It looked like it was altered.
25 to hit.
25 hits. I'm currently doing Godric's while you're doing your turn, just so we can speed things up.
I would like to invoke my cloud rune, or my fire rune.
Your
sorry.
rune, yeah. Upon hitting it, a splash of now fully melted dirt and stone erupts from the ground, and these almost bright red and orange chains erupt from the ground and start to wrap around this creature.
Okay, so it is going to take. Let me give you the axe damage first. Uh, 27 points damage from the axe.
Okay.
And then it's going to take an extra 2d6 fire damage off of the rune, which would be an extra 4.
All right, it needs to make a strength save. That's going to be a 27.
Oh yeah.
The
that'll pass.
strong boy. It's able to break through the chains, but you see the burnt coral reef, the living. By the way, if you don't know, coral reef is alive. The burnt singes upon the living rock just across the creature. As you pull down the first strike, you have a second.
And I will take that second. 22 to hit.
22 hits. By the way, you don't add your Giant's Might die to each attack, only the first one that connects.
Oh, so I need a. So that one actually was the rune, not the.
Oh, don't forget to add your Giant's Might dice. You can add it to this roll.
that one.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
No problem. It's great when I also play Rune Knight. They're fun.
I think Rolly's still more intelligent.
All right.
This one will be 26 points of damage.
26. Oh my god. Yeah. You see bits of its numerous trunks start to fall into the ground with a heavy thud. It wavers back a little bit, and as it feels the singes and strikes upon its chest, sort of the undercarriage of this quadruped-like creature, it reels back, and at the same time, you look over to the side and see that Ironside breathes in deeply, and a familiar ejection of light purple waves, a psionic blast from his breath and his mouth, dealing a hefty amount of damage. It looks bloodied, if you could even call it that. There's no blood that trickles, but you see bits of its skin and body starts to fall and crumble.
I'm going to use my free action before I end my turn, and I'm going to make a wager with Ironside.
Okay.
I bet you 10 gold pieces I'm going to take this thing out before you do.
You're on. It is its turn, though. Yeah, you know what? F you.
not good when the DM says F you.
Not at all.
23 to hit you, Rolly. I need you to make me a dex save. You have advantage.
Does your AC go up with Giant's Might? No, huh?
No.
Oh, fantastic. 19.
19. Just one off.
So I needed a 20.
You needed a 20.
Rats.
Need 2 more die. You are raging, so this does help. Oh wait, no, you would get 2 more because the white's throwing. One of the trunks wraps around your leg.
One of them.
Just one of them, and it whips its head. See the trunks swing in motion, and you feel your body go upside down, and it flings you in the air. You go ass over tea kettle, just in the air, and you're now about 40 feet off the ground. And as you start to land, you see one of the other tendrils follow along and slam you into the ground. You are considered prone right now, and you take...
I thought he can't be prone while
Oh.
raging.
You land on your knees then.
Ouch.
God damn, that's so awesome.
I learned it.
Oh man, that's such a cool visual of you going full, like, 900. You're doing a full Tony Hawk, and as you start to land, it hits your chest, no longer allowing you to spin. You can now fix your equilibrium, and you land on your feet down to your knees. And just the pressure does hurt, but you're not prone. That's going to be 37 points of damage halved.
Jeez.
You take 18 points. That's it. An impressive feat of not being knocked prone from being tossed up 40 feet in the air.
Stands in the mountain, baby.
That's so damn rad. Moving over to the ladies. You are going upstairs to the 3rd story. You are met
Oh boy.
with a circular small room. There is tables and bookshelves. Some of the books old and wilted, not have been touched and used in years. There is the eyepiece, as well as the body of the telescope that reaches outwards towards a very thick plane of glass that's sort of surrounding it, sort of keeping a solid seal, looking outwards into the sky. And being this close, you can feel the ground move very slightly. I think even with your past perception, Vera, you could feel this very obviously. The telescope is moving, or the room is moving to move the telescope. There is a crate, an open crate that you have to get closer to see. And I would say, being arcane trained, Savannah, you see that there used to be what looks to be a stone archway that has crumbled due to the tripping of the plane shift trap downstairs. So
Wow.
there used to be a teleportation archway here, but it is no longer active.
Maybe that's a good thing.
That's a good thing, but at the same time, I have a feeling that it's gonna take us to where we want it to go.
I'm pretty sure this is where she was running to.
Exactly my point. I have my gut's telling me though that telescope's gonna tell us where we're going though. I'm gonna run to the telescope to look through the eyepiece.
You look through the eyepiece and roll me a perception check
You guys, guidance.
with guidance.
Okay. So that is a 22.
22. You squint and a long 3-4 seconds pass. You just see clouds, a gray and dark sky due to the ever ominous clouds that Evergrey is currently shifting through. you can feel the entire ground now move. So you're currently feeling, you could feel like that motion. And through one peak of a sliver through the clouds themselves, you can see a building, a singular, almost like the main part of a castle, like for one tower, sits upon a island of rock pointed down into a point, surrounded by a soft, illuminated light blue glow of a shield. Flint Castle flies in the air.
Oh, okay.
Yep. There it is. I just look at Vera. I'm like, there's definitely a shield. Wait. I actually yell, Godric!
You hear the drudging old man footsteps, uneven due to his limp, coming into the third story, looking around.
A little further up.
He's going up. He's not saying a word. Just taking everything in.
When she looked through the thing, did it look like a city or anything around it, or is it just like kind of like dark sky and this thing's just floating?
It's hard to tell details from this far away. Even with the telescope, you're only able to see it like as large as, like, if you were to put your arm out, stretch outward, and bring your thumb up, it's about that big. That's the size you can see from this distance. So it's hard to tell details.
I'm gonna tell Godric, come here. I want you to look and tell me what you think, because you've been in the sky. And while he's doing that, I kind of want to look around the telescope just to see. I'm gonna explain this. So a lot of times telescopes will give you like degrees and things of where it's looking at, just to see if there's anything like that
Like
on
the
telescope.
longitude, latitude
Sure.
points?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then Vera, what are you doing at this point?
Can I give Sav advantage by helping her look?
Sure. Roll investigation checks, Amanda, with advantage.
Can I also give guidance, or is that how
Action
mine
to do one or the other.
Okay. Advantage
You
it
want the
is. Advantage.
Advantage it is.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. There actually isn't any written coordinates through longitude or latitude. However, your eye does trace over as you're going to the opposite end of the telescope. You're able to see numerous medallions within a open chest. There's about 7 of them in here. All of them with a metal, like almost like a metal, like, how do I describe it? Like a metal matchstick, like very thin, in the middle of each medallion. And with a natural 20, you're watching all these medallions and all of the little pins follow along. And you can deduce with your natural 20 that wherever the telescope is looking, the pins are following.
With that, I just tell Godric, it's like, yell when you see it.
Looks through, sort of scratches a bit of the, the graying blonde beards he has. You can hear from outside as battle is still erupting. A simple sigh, and that's it.
Starts writing down, copying notes from the compass, or the metal medallions.
He exclaims, "It has some sort of defenses. That orb protects. For some reason, I wasn't able to pierce it. It also had some sort of external arcane cannon, perhaps. It's what did this to me." He sort of motions towards the burnt scars and wounds that have not healed properly.
Do you want me to fix that? I would have asked earlier, but we were kind of in like a middle of a Broly's deal.
My pride tells me no.
You know how you were on Rolly about picking certain battles? I don't think this is time for pride. If you want to be quote unquote useful.
Oof.
Then be useful.
What did he say?
Then be useful.
I cast Greater Restoration.
The wounds lessen in coloration, no longer darkened.
See? Isn't that better?
You can all tell, even with your passive insight, there is a struggle of
Oh, I'm just behind
ego
Godric
from
since
a
it's going like
dragon
this
to
with
mortals.
them. Like,
Bit of a
What? I see Vera. I'm like, what?
bit of a
Yeah.
flame flickers out of the side of the lip, but doesn't say a word. Has enough respect for you all to not let his ego go into out of haywire. Just gives you a nod, Vera.
Can I go look at the portal even though I know it's destroyed?
Yeah. There is a rock archway that once held this reflected, almost mirror-like image. It is cracked, but you can still see through it. It doesn't seem like it's pulsing with energy anymore. It's just showing. And through the mirror, you can see a very nice-looking bedroom. Tables, chairs, a very comfortable bed with sort of the four posts that lead up to sort of a curtain, almost like a lace white. Dark wooden floors with carpets and sort of a red comforter on the bed.
Just to confirm, we can't go through it.
Place your hand on
Touch.
it.
what kind of check would it be for me to figure out if we could restore these runes or restore this archway in any way, shape, or form?
Roll me Arcana check.
Give myself guidance?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, I feel like we have access to people who might know, but they're not here.
Oh, in my head, I was thinking of like, do we need to get a hold of maybe Richard or someone from the kids to see if they have insight on this?
26.
26. You would get a sense that there is almost like a teleportation spell is needed. The actual spell teleportation is not only needed to reactivate this, but also to repair. So you get us with your check. You know exactly what is needed to fix it. To like almost reinstate the teleportation.
You don't have that scroll anymore for teleportation, right? Crap.
We used that a while ago.
I mean, I don't know if Roman could teleport here, and I don't know if Davis could teleport here, but those are the only two I could think of that are in the ship that might be able to do it.
Well,
You sent everyone back to Maryguard, didn't you?
No. Roman is wherever Roman is. I forgot. Amber forgot. Vera knows wherever the hell he
you
is.
don't know where he is. He's running off.
Yeah, he's running and hiding. Davis is wherever the hell Davis is. I'm assuming with
Davis
Rich.
is supposed to be in the Nexus.
Yeah.
I can send them a message. I mean, if they sent Godric's here, then maybe he knows how to get here.
While you're having that discussion, Rolly, back to you from your outside. Sounds of screams and roars. Two different scenes happening right now. It is your turn.
Battle! Sweet. Okay, so still raging. He did hit me the last time.
He did.
So I did keep my rage. Dope. I'm gonna move into attack.
All right. Another swing, another strike.
And now, correct me if I'm wrong. An attack is not considered a check, right?
Attack is not a check. Yeah.
Alright, so here we go. 21 to hit.
21 hits. Don't forget to add your giant's die to this one.
That is going to be 15.
By the way, my vocabulary will change. Instead of saying giants, I'll say dragon.
It's okay, we'll get used to
Yeah,
it.
it's going to be hard to do that.
A solid 30 points of damage.
It's looking very hurt.
Cool. Attack number 2.
Go for it. Yes.
To be real, I think I feel sorry more for the experiments than I do than the people involved.
Because nobody asked
Ooh.
for this.
Yeah.
22.
no
22.
option.
22 hits.
That'll be 20 points damage.
Okay. So we're gonna have a fight here. With the combination of Ironside got his concussive breath back. But the creature did save. However, even with your additional 20 points of damage, both of you attacking, this creature's going down. We got to settle this bet.
Yeah, I know. That's why I action surge. It's gonna be me.
No. It's not that you doing additional damage is going to kill it. The combination is going to kill it. Oh, you want to?
Fine.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Fine.
Oh, if you want to,
I'll share with Iron.
tell you what. If you use your action surge, I'll let you have it.
Oh, that was the plan all along.
Oh God.
That was the plan the whole time. That's why I meticulously set it up that way, because A, I need a giant for a minute. B, I need to hit rage. He needs to hit me back. C, action surge.
So this is what happens. You technically go before Ironside. However, since you're using action surge to get the jump on it, I will say you're a battle tactician. You've been in numerous fights, and you can tell by studying your enemy how it's wavering. It's already feeling bits and pieces of the rock exterior starting to fall. Bits of muscle that were once moving in flesh have now hardened and hitting the ground. Strike once, it wavers and drops. One of its one of the limbs holding it up hits down. Ironside breathes in, strikes outwards, and you see this thing now exposed, sort of this internal core. You wouldn't have been able to reach it before, but because of your added range of being this large and draconic form of yourself, you're able to twirl the axe, catch it, strike inwards, catching the last bit of a blow. Right before Ironside brings out a claw to sort of take the steal the kill from you, and you release the axe, and the creature numerous parts of it start to crumble like a broken boulder. Ironside, Bonwell.
Woo!
There's a clear pettiness coming from Ironside, who is absolutely livid that you got the final hit. His form starts to shift as he definitely is pissed. And back to his human form, the gold and silver armor. Reaches into his pouch.
I still haven't changed.
Yeah, he has to reach upwards. He's not
Mostly
intimidated.
because
He's not intimidated by the
internet.
size, but he's like,
Mostly because I don't know how. Like this is the first time I've ever done it. Like I don't know how it works. So as the minute ends, it'll happen automatically. I'm like, oh, that's how that works.
you're like, I can't stop. Large. And all he does is puts down, fine, here you go, Bonwell.
Woo! And it starts happening. And I shoot down like, oh, okay, that's how it works. Sweet.
Go ahead, Mark. You got 10 gold. Go ahead,
Hey.
Mark that.
I'm gonna tell him a fine battle indeed. You are definitely a worthy opponent, and I'm happy to call you a friend.
That was indeed an exciting encounter.
I mean, he should stick
He-
with us if he wants more of those.
Pats you on the shoulder and goes, perhaps your friends need you? Too bad for you. I have the gift of flight, and I'm going to find more of these. Goes back into
I'm
his,
gonna go.
goes into his his dragon form. To the next time.
I'm gonna wait for him to fly.
Starts
As he starts taking off, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna fly someday. Just you wait.
You're still enlarged at this point, and it's not until you have to go into the building that your form starts to drop and diminish. We'll say it, with the ladies, you guys have one more little bit of time here before it really catches up, but yeah, Vera, you surmise of what needs to fix this teleportation portal. Savannah, you are able to find the medallions with sort of almost like a compass, like application and feature to them. They're, yeah, it has the symbol of the Genesis on it. What would you like to do now?
I'd like to take a baby break because the baby is awake.
Okay. Hey, take a great break. Yeah, we'll find a good cap to the session when we come back. All right. See you guys in a second. And we're back. So, Rolly, you have made your way to the second, now third story. Just coming across the scene of the eyepiece for the telescope, the numerous desks and bookshelves of weathered away books. Currently, Godrix is with you in human form, just watching and surveying, actually near the actual eyepiece, just removing himself right now. Savannah, you're standing over the medallions, and Vera, you're next to the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Once portal. So you guys all meet up. Godrix looks to you, Rolly, and goes, "Fire, son. Did you make the Brand family proud?"
Well, not only did I make them proud, but I got 10 gold out of it.
Build your own hoard. Sort of
Courtesy of Ironside.
he begins to laugh, coughs a little bit, and actually for you, Rolly, you see he's actually looking a lot more healthy right now.
I comment on that.
He motions towards Vera.
Yeah, she'll do that.
I will ask Godrix, you don't happen to know, like, a teleport spell, do you?
I do not.
Alright. That's one option down.
More for my mental benefit, because I'm trying to go by the maps. What coast are we by? This island's by?
You'd be closest to the eastern sea. Literally, maybe about a few days travel away to Anburn. Definitely, the telescope is pointing more inland. Kind of in the direction of, like, almost where you're at, southwest, kind of towards the kingdom.
I'm gonna send a message to Davis.
Okay.
I don't even know how to describe where we're at.
That's what I was trying to figure out where we are on the map.
I'm gonna say this. Wherever Miles set Godrix to, we're there, and we need a teleportation spell to fix the portal to Flint Castle. It does less than 25 words.
Okay.
We spin this spell. I'm just assuming they're all in the same room, or at
You
least...
said this is Davis, correct?
Yeah. My uncle.
I'll say that he uses up maybe about 5 or 6 words just discussing with the other members, the 3 heads, and returns back with, "I don't carry a teleportation. That's not in my arsenal. Even still, from what Miles is informed, we wouldn't be able to teleport inside the dome anyways.
Fair point. I relay after you hear Vera say fair points. He has a point. He doesn't have a teleportation spell, but even if we did have access to one, we wouldn't be able to get past the security dome.
I feel like this is more enforced by your religion check about the divine intervention.
I'm lost of ideas then.
I have one. Maybe I could message Veros. Or I could message creepy lady that wants the queen's head. I'm more inclined to do Veros because I don't like the deal we have with her.
Savannah, roll me an Arcana check.
Yes. 16.
16. You're intelligent enough to know how compasses work. Always pointing north due to sort of a magnetic pull. This is obviously not pointing north. It's pointing towards the castle. That must mean there's some sort of arcane infusion. But with a 16, I think that's as far as you can surmise that there's something arcane about the medallions.
How many medallions are there?
About 7.
Why would they need that many?
That's a good point.
What if we just put it on?
Mm,
Maybe it's like an all pass? Or don't you have a way to identify or no?
I do.
Maybe do that on one of these and see what it does.
Do I have to touch it to use Felix to identify?
You don't have to. You can use Felix as like a tendril reaching
Or-
outwards.
I hover over one of the medallions and use the spores to identify.
A cool image of Savannah walking towards one of them that's on the floor, puts a hand down, and obviously cannot touch the floor by standing, but a tendril shoots out like a secondary hand through her palm, gripping it. And after the spores envelop the medallion, pulls back. The medallion's still left on the floor, and you are now granted the knowledge using Identify. It is a Genesis key. The name of it, Genesis key. Doesn't require attunement, but if worn, it allows access and passage beyond specific barriers and domes and abjuration enchantments.
Hmm.
Okay.
So we just
I'll-
need a teleportation.
I'll go ahead and pick it up.
Okay. One for you, Savannah.
It's a key.
Okay, hold on, let me call him back. Or do you want me to call Roman?
I mean, who has the teleportation? If David says he doesn't have it, next person is Roman.
I'm just saying if you want Richard in the know, maybe Miles has something up his sleeve.
We could go down the.
I'm trying not to waste enough spells. If we're gonna go in there and fight Queen you-know-what herself, we're kind of already tapped.
And I'd rather you do it on the person that'd be useful, not the old creepy guy and the bird.
I'm glad they can't hear you. Anyway.
I think Godrix.
I say that with love.
I think Godrix hears all this and goes, "What have you found?"
Those will get us past the barrier, but we need a teleportation
Yeah, the key
spell.
will get us to get us past the barrier, but we need a teleportation spell to fix this.
If you're unable to come up with an individual who has that capability, if this leads us towards the castle, and the medallion allows me access as well, I can fly us there.
There's 7 medallions. We have enough.
It could be a plan B.
Call Roman.
Maybe we rest anyway.
No, we do need to rest.
Thank
That's
you,
because
okay.
I look at Rolly and I'm just like, I don't.
I don't know what this
How
is,
do
but
you
we need to
feel,
rest.
Rolly? I actually was gonna be like, how do you feel, Rolly?
Me? I feel great.
I think, personally, I need a rest before I go up against that.
Well, luckily nothing. I'm assuming nothing can get through it, so we can stay here while we figure this out. But we need someone with that spell.
Alright.
Godric, just speak up. Our time is limited. From what the three have surmised,
I
his
need...
gathering energy is starting to saturate the sky. She is planning a second abduction. A second wave.
I need like 4 hours, man. Can I have 4 hours?
Unfortunately, we were at least they were unable to surmise the exact time frame. But I know it is soon.
Alright. I'm gonna message Roman.
Okay, messing Roman.
I need to figure out what to tell him, though, in 25 words, because he needs to get here.
He's never been to.
He's never been here.
I wonder how far is he away from the base if he can get back to that portal.
I don't think they only let him in because you were with him. I mean, maybe they let him in again.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm thinking of what to say. We're in Overfield, yeah?
You're in Overfield.
And we are near the place where the castle lifted off.
Yeah, you are kind of like southeast of where the crater is. The only pristine observatory here within the middle of the city.
I'm going to tell him we need your help now. Emphasis on the now. I don't say emphasis on the now, but just emphasizing that word. We're in Overfield, near where the Flint Castle used to be historically. There's an old town. Is there anything defining about the town other than like what? I mean, we
We're
haven't.
in the observation tower.
We're in the observation tower. We need a teleportation spell. Stat.
You get a response back. Okay. I'm unable to teleport directly to places I've never been to before. I've never been to Overfield. I will start making my way there. It will take me some time, though.
Could I have added "Where are you" to my 25 word?
I think even with that, he wouldn't be able to include that in his response. That was already a big
Okay.
dump right there.
If he's still where we're at, maybe we can rest on the carpet or try and rest on the carpet, but there's still things out there. He can't make it here right now if he's never been here. So either way, he's gonna have to hoof it or we're gonna have to meet him and then bring him back here.
Do we know anybody else who might have the ability to teleport?
They're all taken right now.
So, do we just take Godric up
We could.
after rest?
I'm not against it. It's just if he's gonna head here and there's all these things here that could possibly kill Roman, I'm just a little hesitant if we're sending him on a death mission.
Taken. I think us flying on Godric is our only option. Then.
I'm trying to think of somebody else that has teleportation, and I really feel like Richard's little circle is the only one I can think of. Is Gina
But
Lee's...
the whole point is we have to get them here.
Yeah, Gina Lee's taken. Igno's taken.
Taken.
And a lot of powerful people aren't where they need to be.
Your father's in another realm. But he's
don't know
also
if he's
never been here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think he's ever been here, so it's not gonna help.
Can't ask your god, can you?
Last time I tried doing that, it didn't really work.
I mean, people who are outside of the portal or of the dome.
I'm wondering if I could get 2 things out of it. That's what I'm trying to do. Could we get a full rest and you bump us there? That's a good sense of divine intervention. I feel like that's fair enough for a god to do.
Well, remember, he can't bamf you inside the dome.
No, but I'm saying, in theory, could he restore us and then bamf us outside, in the very least?
Oh, like closer?
Godric's included.
So, tell you what. I have a medium ground for that idea, but I cannot explain myself until you use it.
I don't want to like bamf in front of there and not be rested. That's the thing.
I will allow the rest. It's the teleportation part of it that I think will be medium ground or middle ground. I think
Anybody
that's a
feel
fair
like
answer.
gambling?
Gamble.
Okay. I think Vera just takes deep breath, holds her symbol, and snaps her fingers, and holds on to a wishful thought.
You snap your fingers. In that snap, only you, Vera, see that the room that you're standing in, the light shining through the windows and through the eyepiece glow bright enough where it's actually overtaking your entire vision. And you are standing on a bright green field with numerous trees that reach up into the sky, higher than you've ever seen before. Beautiful nature for beings higher and larger than yourself, and sitting upon a golden throne. And behind him, the entire, like almost in the bright white and blue sky,
Just like this.
behind this figure is a orb of green and blue of a planet of the world that you live upon, that you call home, behind the sun. The ball of flames, this orb upon a neck, chest armor of gold-plated, like just metal. A gigantic figure of Palor, the Dawnfather. Head fully made out of a sun. And it's hard to see. You have to almost block. And even blocking, it's hard. It's almost like reflecting off the grass and light. It's the majesty is too bright to see. You've gotten an audience. What do you wish to ask?
I think she fights herself a little bit on kneeling. Not because she's disrespectful, but that's just not been her relationship with him this whole entire time. I think instead she kind of sits like a child, like crisscross applesauce, with her hand out and kind of head bowed, like that's respectful for her, but that's the relationship they have. And she just asks for help, but like she asks, like, I need you to get me there to fix this. And if I don't fix it, everything you've allowed me to touch is gonna fall.
You hear a booming voice. Child. Reverberating through the trees. Past the throne he sits upon. Like a sunrise, I've seen your first steps. My rays shine upon the connection between my children. And you look at the orb spinning, the planet that you live upon. Small pockets of white light, symbolizing the communities that he oversees. You have proven, time and time again, to keep the light, to be a beacon within the darkness. I shall help you. My influence can only go so far. But know I only grant this to those who champion my word. Do you wish to continue to spread my message and my light?
I think she just kind of smirks, and then she reaches out for his hand, not knowing if it's gonna burn her or not. She's just trusting that he won't, and just says, I accept.
The light starts to almost evaporate the grass you're sitting on, turning the green into white. You see Palor almost lifting a hand up. You were always standing on his hand. Underneath the grass that has now gone away as the white shows digits, knuckles, palm. You reach out a hand, now realizing that you're standing on his. The light starts to fade. You open your eyes. And in a series of blinding light, all three of you, including Godrix, all four of you, open your eyes, now feeling or seeing Vera fully glowing in an angelic form. It dissipates and you find yourselves falling.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You are mid-air, dropping out of the sky. You do not see Godrix with you. You're in a gray cloud. Light only able to shine so far through this intense necromantic darkness. Things that hide or hinder within the sky that block the ray of Palor. You feel it. That weightlessness. You could see Savannah, Fiera, and Rolly. You are just see each other within a vicinity, like maybe 10 feet apart. You are falling.
I think I yell, Sav, your freaking wings, and then I
I
yell,
was thinking,
Godrix.
Like
Before-
panic
I'll
truck wings.
As part of the story, I'll say, before you're able to do it, because I don't want you to waste anything. A golden form of a dragon picks you up, and you are now riding on Godrix's back.
Woohoo.
You all have the benefit of a long rest.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Quite literally, thank Palor.
Thank you, Paylor.
And instead of... How many marks was it going to take? Instead of 3 days to arrive on Godrix's back, you guys are only 2 days away. Oh, wait, hold on. Was it 3 or 2? Oh, no, you're 1 day away.
Better
Wow,
than-
service with a smile. Woo.
I'll just say you need one event. You guys are... You can feel the wind rushing past you, that strange... You can see bits and pockets of hot rain in the off distance. The shattering of light from crackles of lightning within these dark clouds. But all of you, with the medallions upon your neck, can feel and see the needle pointing in the direction that Godrix is flying towards.
Can I add a little flavor to this since I basically accepted a deal?
Yeah.
I will say with the acceptance of that role or being a champion of Palor, I think one of Vira's eyes is permanently changed gold, whereas when they used to be purple by like nature, one of them has changed as like he can see through what I see.
Yeah. A permanent golden eye. No, not even an iris, just solid. Also, your once silver and metallic, like steel-like coloration of your armor, has fully shifted into a golden bright aura. Still, all of these symbols and accoutrements that you've added to it, but now it matches your shield.
Okay. Sorry, Sav, I'm more of an eyesore than before.
Literal battle angel.
Pretty much. You guys are currently gripping onto scale. Godric's flying as fast as a ancient dragon can fly. He's not a fighter, he never was. But he definitely can cover speed and distance if needed. You want another one?
Caleb's chiming in.
Yeah. Mama.
Now you said dead.
A preview of what's to come, I feel is appropriate. So I need each of you to roll me a d6.
Oh boy. I have a d6 now. No.
A 4.
5.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh. 5.
I'll say that the vision we end on, break in the clouds. In the distance, you can see far, but you're gaining speed, is a floating rock, large in size, holding castle, blackened stone. The dark coloration seems to dissipate as numerous flying creatures. As far in the distance, it's hard to get full details. React to the visage of you all. They're heading in your direction. You are going to clash before we reach the castle, but it is within sight. And if survived, you guys will reach the castle by the next session. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Ooh!
A lot of changes in this one. We've got a champion of Palor, and we've got an awoken draconic rune knight.
I am a dragon.
It's awesome. So yes, that is going to be it for today's session. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will check you guys next time. Don't forget, we have a shirt giveaway happening for the rest of the month. So get on that. Go on our Instagram. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.